The people may call their next witness.
Thank you, Your Honor. The people would call Dr. Richelle Cooper to the stand.
Thank you.
Please raise your right hand. Do you solemnly state that the testimony you may give in the cause now pending before this court shall be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God?
I do.
Please be seated.
Thank you.
Please state your name for the record. Spell your first and last names.
Richelle Jody Cooper. Richelle, it's R-I-C-H-E-L-L-E. Last name Cooper, C-O-O-P-E-R.
Good afternoon, Dr. Cooper.
Good afternoon.
Let me provide you with instructions which I give to every witness in every case. The first of which is to please sit back and relax. The second of which is to speak in a loud voice so all of us can hear you. The third of which is to answer questions yes or no if called for, rather than using slang, And the last is to wait until you hear an entire question before responding, so that we don't have people speaking over each other, even though we think we may know what's being asked. Is that okay?
That's okay.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Direct. Mr. Walgren.
Good afternoon, Doctor.
Good afternoon.
Dr. Cooper, where are you employed?
I'm employed at the Ronald Reagan UCLA Medical Center.
And
We may need you to speak just a little closer to the mic if you could. Thank you.
And what do you do at the Ronald Reagan UCLA Medical Center?
I'm an emergency medicine physician.
Okay. Now, in order to become an emergency medicine physician, I want to ask you a bit about your background. Can you tell us your basic educational background that allowed you to pursue a field as an emergency room doctor?
I completed 4 years of college and had a bachelor's of science, and then went on to medical school, which was another 4 years.
Your Bachelor of Science was in what?
In kinesiology from
And what
UCLA.
is that?
It is, it was the science of movement, neuro processes that assist with movement, anatomy of movement.
Okay. And following that, getting a Bachelor's of Science, what year was that?
I finished in 1990.
Okay. Following that, what did you do?
Then I went on to medical school at the UCLA School of Medicine,
Okay.
and I earned my MD in 1994.
Okay.
And then I matched into a residency program.
What does that mean?
When you finish medical school and you apply for training programs, there is what's called a match, and you apply to different programs, you interview at programs, and the students are matched with the programs.
Okay. And you matched into which program?
I matched into emergency medicine at UCLA.
Okay. And then following getting your medical degree in 1994 and then matching into this program, what did that involve for the next year?
So, emergency medicine in the program I was in is a 4-year program.
Okay.
My first year was an internship, which I actually did at Harbor UCLA. And then I completed 3 years of emergency medicine training at the UCLA Olive View Emergency Medicine program.
Okay. And the first year of that 4-year program, the internship, that was at Harbor UCLA?
That was at Harbor UCLA.
What did that involve?
That was a transitional year internship. It's a rotating internship on various medical services.
Okay. And then the residency, the 3 years of residency, what did that involve?
That was specific training in emergency medicine.
Okay. Then what year did you finish your residency fellowship?
My residency finished in 1998.
Okay. That's what I meant. You finished your residency in 1998, and then what did you do?
Then I actually went for further training, and I completed a 2-year research fellowship. in which I obtained a Master's of Science in Health Services from the School of Public Health
Okay.
and worked as an emergency physician, and finished that in 2000.
Okay, so during that time, you then began actually work as an emergency room doctor.
Yes.
Okay. And from that point on, what have you done with your career?
I've been a faculty member with the UCLA Department of Emergency Medicine.
Okay. And when you say you're a faculty member, what does that mean as far as your daily activities?
I'm currently an associate professor. I'm involved in working in the emergency department, treating patients in the emergency department, supervising the residents in the emergency department, teaching of the residents, and then other academic teaching, research, peer review, journal editing, and other academic pursuits.
Okay. In addition to the faculty academic pursuits, do you also work in the emergency room on patients on a daily basis?